Alright, hi guys. Nice to be speaking to you again. Let's get straight to the action from the last turn. Okay, so firstly, Rita defeated this Chocho, we'll call it, in Tokyo. Then came across a creature which had webbed feet and wings. Spent a clue and remembered reading that it was a beast she could use to travel through space. So she she remembered that by drinking space mead you could safely use the Baki to travel home, and she certainly did that. The space mead was lovely, and so was the fact that the Tokyo gate was closed. So great job, Rita. Which led the way for George. Oh, sorry, Rita, I've just broken your back, so I'll fix that in a minute. Led the way to George to start chatting with Isogi Kitaro of the Japanese Navy, and he told them how bad things are getting, and they offered to kill something for him. And I think we decided it was going to be the Buenos Aires cultist, as he is the one that was not spawned from Yig's card. So there we go. Agnes made the way to Shanghai, popped into the Shanghai club, managed to bargain her way in, and yeah, picked up a book, and it turned out to be a dream diary. So nice one, Agnes. Crazy times for Ursula. She's accused of a crime she didn't commit, like the A-Team. Some serpent guy had dressed up as her and started doing some sacrificial rituals. Luckily, despite her poor influence, she managed to argue her way out of it, and she's now got 4 clues. Oh, it's like we've all had a big argument. We've got 4 of us on one side and 4 of us on the other side. So let's have a look at what's going on in South America. So Sephina, after a wonderful stay in Antarctica, decided that's enough. Let's head out to Buenos Aires. She yeah, a bit weird. Travelled to Carcosa, came across a sort of place where there's lots of marble statues, and then it turned out there's a pool in the middle of this garden, which turns people into statues. So she decided to turn the Gug into a statue, and what a beautiful statue he would make. And then she managed to restore a statue to real life who helped her escape. So she managed to close the gates. A nice one, Sephina. Okay, so the path to Kinyan is not easy, as we discovered this round. We had 3 people attempting it. First off was Roland, who entered a cave and came across a statue of Cthulhu and Yig, glaring at him, which must have been a little bit unnerving. Examined both those statues, found some runes, managed to translate them, and learned a little bit of history while he was there. And Roland did in fact add 1 Eldritch token to the mystery. So that's 2, because earlier, either this turn or the turn before, George actually managed to complete his mini task, and that got us our first one. So we're on 2 out of 4. So nice work there. Poor old Norman, bit of a rough time for Norman. He came across a reanimated remains of a man's mutilated corpse, which is never nice. Couldn't fight his way past it. Got a bit of a slap from that, but he did not lose hope. Therefore, there was no negative penalty for that. But a bit of a rough ride for Norman there. Wilson also bravely entered the caves of Kinyan. Unfortunately, passed the first test, which it turns out this card was not a great thing. Entered a place covered in gold. Managed to wrestle a bit of gold away. Unfortunately, the gold was not good news. He did improve his influence, however, he had to try not to get poisoned. So there we go. These cards were a bit weird because that was a pass followed by a pass, and it didn't add an Eldritch token. So yeah, that's a bit harsh. Alright, anyway, that was the end of the encounters. Okay, we have entered phase 3 of the game. That means there are 6 Mythos cards left, 2 of which are green and 4 of which are yellow. So, quite simply, let's see what we get. It's green. Alright, so give me a quick one. So, first thing we do is we advance the Omen. The Omen is now sitting on Comet. We then do a monster search. However, so what I was just saying is you guys have done such an efficient job on the gate that we don't have any gates for a monster search, which means we must flip a random gate. I'm just getting my monster bag because this gate will come with a free monster, so that's great because monster search is an absolute nightmare on 8-player. 3 monsters per open gate, but there are 0. So let's see what we get. We have got the pyramids. Ooh, right. Pyramids is looking like an area we're not heading to. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Hey, it's Lordy, they're back. Excellent. I was hoping we'd see them. So this is the Jiangxi. -1 to the willpower check, 2 horror, -1 to the combat, 2 damage, and 3 toughness. If you lose health during the combat test, you gain a Bane condition. Kind of seems like the sort of guys we should be leaving alone. Next, we need to spawn some clues, so bear with. Alrighty, here they come. We have got clue number 1, which is going to Sydney. There you go, Sydney. We've got clue number 2, which is going to Tokyo, which is where Lita and George are. Number 13, which is, blimey, where's number 2? Hidden number 13. Oh, that's the North Pole. And then the final clue is Arkham, of course. Right, that's that. Let's get down to the flavour text and the effect. Oh, it's a reasonable sized bit of flavour text. The arcane forces that have been ripped. Sorry, I'm going to start again. The arcane forces that have ripped holes in our world have pulled too hard, and reality shudders under the strain. Doorways no longer lead to their accustomed destinations. Familiar windows now reveal strange, unrecognisable vistas. Ooh. Dimensional shift. Event. Discard each dream portal on the gate board and spawn 1 dream portal for each dream portal discarded. Well, this is a bit weird. Dream portals specifically refer to 1 prelude and 1 ancient one. I'm surprised they put this card in. Admittedly, we haven't finished yet, but that entire first part has whiffed. Discard each gate on the game board, then spawn 1 gate for each gate discarded. Okay, fine. So that effect does happen. So we're actually going to discard the pyramid gate, which leaves that monster there as well. So we get a new gate, and it is instead in Istanbul. It's got the comet token, and because we are spawning a gate, we need to give it a monster. Come on, Jeff, this is your last time to make an appearance. It's a standard cultist. Alright, okay, bit weird, but there we go. We know that sometimes this game sort of slips its gears, doesn't it? There we go. So the gate appeared in the pyramids, is now moved to Istanbul. Is Randolph Carter still in play? Just quickly check in. I can't remember who had Randolph Carter. I can't see him. I'm sure he's still in play, but I don't want to make a mistake here. So I will just have a double check and let you know what the top gate is. And Ursula won't be using her ability because the expedition is now exactly where we want it. Alright, great. Okay, good luck guys. 2 to go. Let's see what we can do. What am I talking about? We've just got to do the roundup. Wait a second, here we go. Here we go. Let's have a little look around. So we've got these 3, Wilson, Norman and Roland at Kinyan. There is a clue there, however that would be a bit of a weird thing to go for. Clue in San Francisco, space number 5, Arkham. Clue up in Greenland here. We've got Cephalo in Buenos Aires. We've got clues all around Cephalo in the sea. Antarctica's got a clue. South Africa's got a clue. We've got a clue here in the sea. We've got a cultist in the heart of Africa. We've got a cultist. We've got the Jiangxi and a clue in the pyramids. We've got a clue in Rome. We've got a clue in Western Africa. We've got a cultist in the gate in Istanbul. We have got Ursula on space number 16 here. We've got a clue in the North Pole. Whew. We have got Rita, let's stand back on. We've got Rita and George in Tokyo with a clue. We've got a clue here in Eastern Russia. We've got the Himalayas, 2 cultists and a clue. Agnes is in Shanghai. Working my way around here. Clue in Indonesia, clue in the Outback, clue in Sydney. I'm not actually going to move my laptop to show you Antarctica. Not much has changed there, but you can see it from the photo. I think that young Catholian is still there. Alright, okay, that's it for that round. So we could potentially wrap it up next round. We've got to get 2 more on Kinyan. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, cheers guys, bye.